OPM.
So pero not necessarily P-pop.
Not
Parang
necessarily P-pop.
OPM na parang ginawa niyong dance version.
It can be a song of ano yung Raining in Manila. It can be that. It can be Higa. It can be mga songs na hindi kailangan P-pop. We can, you know, they really choreograph to a lot of styles, a lot of sounds. Yeah. But again, we are pushing for the Filipino music. Especially, alam nyo, pag nagta-travel kami at nagsho-show kami sa labas. Kasi K-pop is like a movement na eh. We all, you know, I'm also an admirer of K-pop. No? But I also want to create something for us. Maybe it's a catalyst nga for us to push forward pa, to push for our, what we have, diba? Parang reminder, hey, kayo rin ha, mahusay naman kayo, pero i-push nyo pa, i-level up pa. Yan.
So any song from P-pop that you're toying around to popularize in the future?
P-pop or OPM?
OPM.
In general, OPM. Okay, this is the song that my daughter taught me sa huli naming session. Wait lang. Let me. Oh, ayan na. Ito yung pinaka-last. Oh, and the music of Skosta.
Yung Lagamo.
Kilala niya siya, Skosta.
Yeah.
Grabe yung mga music niya. Ex-Battalion music, ganda rin. J-Roa. Oo, I listen to their songs. Ang huhusay! Okay. Shucks, nasan yun? I have an OPM playlist eh. Ayan, see? Number 1 is Costa Creek. Ito, O-Side Mafia. Ayan.
Galing.
And that's Pinoy, ha?
Ibig yan.
Oh. Diba? So ito yung huling session. It was Jaja, my daughter, who introduced this song to me.
Galing.
Diba? It's so nice.
Nakakainda.
Do my thing. Do my thing. Diba?
Nice.
Bam! Ayan. So we're very excited for that. Dami. So OPM music talaga. Alam mo yung magugulat ka na lang, wow, Tagalog. Wow. Yan. Masaya. Happy ka doon.
Happy.
How do you feel yung surge din ng mga dance classes and becoming more popular because of TikTok?
Oo, sobrang happy ko rin dyan. Alam mo, nag-start kami doon sa Mother Ignacia, that was our very first branch. When we started that, sabi ko, parang may struggle. Alam nyo, when I started my company, walang struggle. When I started GeForce, walang struggle. Yung mga nagkukwento sila, I struggled, you know, when we were starting. Wala akong ganyan. Kasi, that was year 2005. I formed a company. I founded this company with, you know, dancers from different universities and colleges. They were all hungry. They were fresh. So, you know, the projects, nandiyan, left and right, nandiyan, pasok lang ng pasok, perform lang sila ng perform, right? And then, magsha-shop sila kasi mga bata pa. But you know, when we started our own dance center, it was a struggle. Kasi, parang you created a space na wala sa kultura ng mga Filipino to go to a dance class. Kasi di ba, we dance anywhere. Karaoke nga, di ba? Kahit saan kumakanta tayo, kahit sa shower. So same with dancing, parang wala sa kultura na aralin siya. Well, except for ballet, di ba?
Yes.
But this one is talagang kailangan naming pakita na inaaral. There is a method. Hindi lang kakopyahin yan sa ASAP, sa TV. May method. Naiintindihan nyo saan kinukuha ang energy. So, with the presence of TikTok naman in our lives, natutuwa ako sa TikTok kasi it did not intimidate people to dance.
Yep.
Oo. Parang lahat pwedeng sumayaw. Kasi pag nanonood kayo ng professional dancers for a show, wow, galing. Kasi dancers sila. But TikTok is, wow, galing. Sayaw tayo together. Yun yung for me, yun yung happiness ng TikTok. And now, it's becoming like a part of the system na ng mga tao, for them to come to classes, for them to study what's on TikTok. Ayan na, nandito na. And I'm
how is
very
that
happy
affecting
for
you,
that.
teacher? Kasi parang before, parang pag gusto mong sumayaw, you need to, yun nga, enroll,
Yeah.
join yung mga TV contest,
Yeah.
dance contest.
Yeah.
But now, people are, di ba, nasa TikTok na lang, doon na lang sila natututo, doon na lang sila
You know,
naghahanap
it did not affect us because the more they are on TikTok, the more that they come here.
Really?
Because they want to really dance.
Because they want to create content for themselves.
Yes, that's true. Parang kayo, ngayon, nandyan yung mga cellphones, di ba? So sila rin, and to be, parang they like dancing here. They like this. They like this
Yeah.
logo. When they dance here, it's becoming like their content already.
But what I'm interested in is, you mentioned you didn't struggle.
No, nag-start
Oo,
sa
pero
dance.
do you
Pero
think-
nung start ng dance center, may struggle.
But do you think struggle is necessary for you to succeed?
It is part of the learning curve, but not necessarily a necessity. Oo, para maganon. But you know, in every challenge naman, meron tayo talagang major learning. Oo. Yeah. So I'm just so glad that, you know, dance is in the system of everyone. Yeah.
Bam.
Hindi mo ba mas lumakas pa?
Mas lumakas. Oo. Kasi they all, parang mas marami ang nagkaroon ng courage to dance. Mas marami ang hindi na nahihiya. Kayo, tanong ko kayo, you think kung in-invite kayo 2 years ago, gagawin niyo ba ito? Hindi, diba? Kasi nakita niyo sa TikTok, ay kaya niya. Kaya ko yan. Yan. So yun yung naibigay ng TikTok, right?
So pandemic helped you.
Pandemic helped us. I'd say, yeah, because a lot of people embrace the movement. Yeah.
May mga ano ba, students sa summer project sa dance Korean summer na part na ngayon ng G-Force?
Yes, marami sila. Ang pinaka Teacher George, Teacher Micah. Yan. Teacher Micah was a student from our Shangri-La. EDSA Shangri-La, yes, the dentist. The EDSA Shangri-La workshop, wala pa kaming sariling dance center noon. 2011 when we had a partnership with EDSA Shangri-La Hotel, and Teacher Micah was a student there, Teacher George was a student there. So if I have given them that opportunity, why can't I give that to the new ones? The ones you saw earlier, Masa, Lorelaine, Sadie, and RC, they are all being trained to teach. In fact, they're offering classes already. We have, kumbaga meron na sila mga hawak na classes also.